Alright guys, I figured I'd do a little philosophy vid on some ammo and talk a little bit about the differences between the ammos I carry and the ammos that I stock up on, and you know, just a couple different things. So let me start off by making a little disclaimer, okay? When I first started getting back into shooting, I've shot my whole life, you know, but there was a time where I took quite a bit of break, as in I was doing a lot of schooling and stuff at the time, and lived in areas that didn't really weren't really gun friendly, things like that. So when I got back into guns and started to carry and stuff, I did a lot of research on ammunitions and what ammunitions were best, and kind of you know, just started doing as much research as I possibly could. And so what I want to disclaim right off the bat here is that I did my own research, and I encourage each of you to do your own research. Determine what's best for you, okay? Don't take someone else's word for it. Take my word for a grain of salt, and just go through and find every source you possibly can. Learn as much as you can before you determine which loads you want to carry as a concealed weapons or home defense load, whatever, okay? So that being said, let's jump right into it. First off, let's grab the full metal jackets out, because let's cover that first, okay? So let's see, we've got the Winchester white box right here. We've got the NATO 124 grain. We've got the American Eagle or Federal cartridge 124 grain, and the 115 grain Remington UMC full metal jackets. These are the typical full metal jackets that I use, okay? So what's the philosophy behind a full metal jacket? Well, primarily they're cheaper construction, okay? They're not as complex. They're just a core shrouded in a jacketed, copper jacketed covering, okay? And they are simple to build and process, and so they are cheaper to buy, okay? Also, when fired at an object, they will not come apart generally, okay? They usually maintain their form, okay? And so they have a tendency to penetrate quite a bit. They don't dispel their energy very quickly because they do not expand, and so they keep their diameter, okay? Can you use them as a self-defense load? Some people will say, heck yes, you can totally use that as a self-defense load. I think that if you have a choice to go with a hollow point, that you should, okay? By all means, if you have a choice between a jacketed hollow point, or let's see, a jacketed hollow point, these are both Remingtons. If you have a choice between a jacketed hollow point and a full metal jacket for self-defense, by all means choose the jacketed hollow point, okay? The military uses this round right here, the 124 grain NATO. This is the military loading, okay? They use jacketed hollow points, okay? They're not allowed to use, or they use full metal jackets, they're not allowed to use jacketed hollow points. So by all means, choose the jacketed hollow point in self-defense, okay? This will not expand. This is the size of the hole that it'll make, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. And this, on the other hand, will go in and it'll expand. It'll dispel its energy very rapidly, causing more trauma to the tissues and resulting in better stopping power. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, so back to the philosophy of the jacketed hollow point. What is the philosophy of the jacketed hollow point? Well, can you use it as self-defense? Yes, you can, if that's all you have. Okay, you can definitely do it. I mean, these are lethal. They will kill. Okay, they just won't do it necessarily as quickly as a jacketed hollow point. Okay, primarily they're great for target practice. Okay, punching holes in paper. All right, that's really what we use the full metal jacket for. Okay, you can also use it for stocking up. Okay, these are cost effective. Okay, so I think let's see, this Winchester white box you can get it for like 23 something per 100, okay, at Walmart, or about $12 a box. Okay, I got this Remington jacketed hollow point for as cheap as $10 a box, okay, of 50. All right, so they are cheap. So if for shiz hits the fan or for end of days type stocking, stock up on jacketed hollow or full metal jackets because they're cheap and you can get a lot of them. Okay, it's better to stock up on jacketed hollow points, but we'll come back to that. Okay, so they're good for stocking up, for having bulk. Okay, buying in bulk. They're great for practice because they, like again, they're cost effective, and they're great for targets. Okay. You can also shoot and you can reload. Okay, these are reloadable brass casings, so you can reload them. So anyway, that's kind of just in a nutshell the philosophy behind the full metal jacket. Okay, these are still useful rounds. I mean, they are definitely lethal, you know, but they're just not quite designed for the stop. They just don't have the stopping power that a quality jacket hollow point does. Okay. All right, so let's go to the jacket hollow points. Let's start off with the cheaper stuff. Okay. Here's our 3 examples of cheaper jacketed hollow points. Okay. Now, right here in the center, we have the Fiocchi or the Fiocchi 115 grain reload. Okay. This is the XTP bullet. Okay, that they put out, and it's a little bit cheaper. It's not really designed to be a really high-end. It's not a bonded bullet. It's kind of your middle-of-the-road cheap jacketed hollow point. We have on the left side here, we have the UMC jacketed hollow point, 115 grain. Okay, this is my crap hits the fan bulk jacketed hollow point. Okay, if I had to choose one thing to bulk up on, I mean, if I could afford to bulk up and buy multi-thousands of rounds of Spears Gold Dot, by all means, I'd be buying this, okay? But I don't. I don't have that kind of cash laying around, but I do want to have something besides just your standard full metal jacket. So I bulk up on the Remington UMC jacket, 115 grain jacketed hollow point. Okay, this is a very consistent jacketed hollow point. All right, it's cheap. I can get a box of 50 of these for between $16 and $20. Okay, this is $20 for 20 rounds. Okay, of the Spears Gold Dot. I can buy this for, I think I got this one for, see, look at that, $17 for this box. Okay, of 50. So that's more than double what you get for this for half the price. Okay. And it's still a very effective jacketed hollow point. Okay, a very good man stopper. All right, the 115 grain jacketed hollow points. So this is my crap hits a fan bulk loading, bulk supply. Okay, I also buy the Winchester 115 grain jacketed hollow point. I don't think this will be as effective of a jacketed hollow point as the UMC. My guess, I haven't really done any ballistics testing on these. I have seen ballistics testing on both, and I feel that the Remington will outperform the Winchester in expansion. But they're both viable options, okay, for crap hits the fan, jacketed hollow points. Can you use these as a carry load? Okay, can you use these 3 rounds right here as a carry load for an everyday concealed carry or protection of your person, family, property, whatever? Absolutely. Okay, sure you can. But again, the same rule applies. If I have the choice between a bonded, quality, high-end jacketed hollow point versus a cheaper loaded jacketed hollow point, I will choose the higher quality one. Because you know what? Go get you 2 boxes of this, shoot one of them up, make sure it functions through your gun, and then put the other one in your magazine and carry it, okay? For $40, you can have yourself a quality jacketed hollow point. Now, if all you have is these, by all means, carry them. If all you have is full metal jackets, by all means, carry them, okay? But get the best ammunition you can for the money and put it in your mags, okay, and practice with it, okay. So anyway, they will work for personal protection. They're jacketed hollow points. They will expand, but they just might not perform as good, okay, as these higher end ones. Let's talk about these higher end ones. Now here is original. This is an original Spears Gold Dot, 124 grain. It's got the brass casing, not the nickel. It is. They don't make this hollow point anymore for the 9mm. I don't believe anyway. A great jacket hollow point, but I'm going to put it over here with these guys right here. Because it's not new, it's not as high quality, it's not high end anymore. Okay, it was when it first came out, but okay, so that's your Spears Gold Dot. We're going to stick it right there. Now, let's bring out the three that I feel are excellent carrying ammunition. Okay.